Okay. All right. So it is October 31st, 30th. Never mind, October 30th. There's still one more day in October, and there's still lots of prizes and things that you guys can earn. So let me recap, because the last 24 hours is really where, like, it's like, the football game, the last 2 minutes of the football game, anything can happen in the last 2 minutes. And so you can have a $300 day. You can have a $600 day, following up with all your customers. You can still earn your bracelet. I'm going to pass around the Courage bracelet, because we still need 20 more Courage bracelet winners to reach our goal. So it's gorgeous, and we are the Courageous area, and so we want as many people as we can to earn that, because it represents what our future area is about. So first of all, it's about just a mindset, making up your mind that you can sell $600, in 24 hours, and you easily can. You could do a 24/24 challenge. You could do, you could pre-sell holiday gift giving stuff. I'm going to talk about a lot about holiday stuff tonight, but just know that it's completely possible, and there's plenty of time if you decide that you're going to do it. So, couple just last minute things to remind you of. Of course, there's one more day of the starter kit promo where they get 2 free masks. I would be sure to these next 24 hours you follow up with anybody and everybody that you have shared with, and just remind them, hey, there's 1 day left in this promo. I just want to make sure you know about it, because it's an awesome deal. So follow up is huge. We talk about poking a lot, but it's about just follow up, and just reminding people. Let's see. Of course, you guys know the career chats and the faces goal. You can earn Starbucks gift cards and dinner gift cards, consistency clubs. Anyone that orders $250 this month is going to get the bling of the month. $400, you get the bling of the month plus a training CD. I'm starting this from now on. $600, of course, you get the bracelet. $1,000 or more, if it's not your first order, from your second order and on, you get lunch with Candace, or a $50 gift card for those of you not local. You guys know the new DIQ requirements have changed. Yes. If you don't get in November 1st, you have till December 1st to get in. So I pushed to get in for November 1st. If it doesn't have November 1st, you got one more month to get in. So, yeah. And then, and anyone that goes on target for their target this month gets one of these gorgeous big bracelets. I know. They're beautiful. I'm doing that for the next 2 months. So, let's see. What else is going on this month? One thing that Brianna and I just decided to do. Did everyone get to see it? And I know you've already earned yours. You've already earned yours. I love this bracelet. What?
Not yours, but like mine, the circle part.
Oh, that's weird. Well,
I wear it a lot.
Yeah, mine are.
I wear this one with it, and
Yeah.
it's going up on it. It's scratching.
Oh, it's scratching. Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. Yeah.
No,
No,
it falls right out. Might have been fading.
Interesting. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, it shouldn't be. Okay. One thing that we did decide to do, which this is, we haven't announced it or we put on Facebook and announced it at Pacesetters on Saturday, that anybody that gets into the red jacket by the end of the month, gets in their red jacket by the end of the month, that's just 3 active. So by tomorrow night at midnight, you get into your red jacket, you're going to earn a special leadership dinner with the directors next Monday. So next Monday, those of you that push to get into red, that's just 3 active. That's nothing. And if you're already in red, for those of you already in red, you have to move up a level by the end of the month. You have to move up a level from where you are right now. And you get to earn, to team leader, or if you're a team leader, then you move to DIQ. So later more, and you get to join us for a special leadership dinner we're doing next Monday. Okay, 2 more really important announcements is tax night is this Thursday. So this Thursday night, those of you that have questions about taxes, it'll be here. It's at 6:30. You can bring your man. It does cost $5, and that's just for the food. Like, they're gonna have pizza and salad and stuff. So it'll be here. And it's my accountant that's been doing our taxes for like years. He used to work for the IRS. He's awesome. So that's this Thursday night. And then the big change that I know I posted on Facebook and I texted out is we're changing the events in November. Did everyone get the memo? Everyone got the memo. No more Saturday events. We're mixing things up and changing things around. We will, of course, always, so for the springs, we have Mondays and Friday nights. So instead of doing Saturday mornings, I'm now doing Friday nights at 6:30 that you can invite people to come as guests here. You must RSVP. So that's here. And then Pueblo, for my Pueblo girls, it's Thursdays. We're keeping Thursdays. And then Sundays at 2 p.m. So be sure to note that, jot that down, to invite people. Then, of course, be sure to RSVP. A couple more announcements. I decided we're going to do a book club for those of you that just really want to grow yourself and grow your mind. Because, we've talked a ton, those of you that have been in for a while, about, you want to be continually feeding your mind and growing right here, because the hardest part about this business is right here, right? We all know that. And we're going to be reading a book together called Crash the Chatterbox. And it's all about the chatter that goes on up here and how we crash that chatterbox, because there's lots of crazy that goes on up here, right? There's lots of crazy. And if we all really, said that stuff out loud, we'd all be like, what? But how do you think that? You're such a great person, but we're so hard on ourselves, right? And so I'm really excited to do it together. And so be sure to get the book. We're going to start next Sunday. Those of you that want to be a part of it, I don't know, I'll post on Facebook and I'll post the link, where it's just going to be an online thing. We're just going to be talking about the book. It's not going to be like, it won't be like homework or this extra thing. They'll just be like, we're going to be reading through the book and then just discussing it and talking about the takeaways and stuff, because we want to be growing together, right? Crash the Chatterbox. I haven't decided yet. I'll post it on Facebook and I'll text it out. So get the book for now. So it's by next Sunday, by the 5th. I'll get all the info out. I haven't decided out. Crash the Chatterbox by Stephen Furtick. Yeah, let's see. Oh, a couple more awesome things. We're going to talk about open houses tonight. A great holiday strategy is to do an open house. You guys have all heard of open houses before, right? For other businesses. Here's what I know. I'm looking around the room, and none of you need to do your own open house. Unless you have a customer base of 300 or 200 or 300, you can do an open house. For the rest of you, it's way too much work. It's way too much hassle. Do not do an open house. It's a waste of your time. I'm just being 100% honest, because I don't do open houses at this point, because it's not my gifting, and I just hate. I don't hate that, but I'm not a decorative person and like to design all these things and make them all look pretty. But we are having a studio-wide open house here, where all the other directors who are super creative and like to make things look pretty, they're going to help decorate the studio and have everything all set up for you. But you can book your customers to come here to experience an open house. Okay, so basically we're going to have all the products displayed. They can come just kind of play with them. We'll have like holiday gift giving stuff here. So it's 2 days. It is Thursday, November 16th from 9 to 5, and then Friday, November 17th from 9 to 7. Now, only book the times that you want to come. Okay, so we'll have it open all those times, but let's say you just want to have your customers come from 4 to 7 because you only want to be here from 4 to 7. Then you just tell your customers Friday, November 17th from 4 to 7, right? So that you can be here when they come. Frankie, do you have a question, honey?
Yes, because I think I read something on Facebook where it says 9 to 9 on the 17th. So just for people to know that.
The flyer says 9 to 7, so
Okay.
yeah, 9 to 7. I'll confirm on that, but that's what I remember. What'd you say?
I think it was on the calendar.
Yeah, the calendar said 9 to 7 too.
The calendar said 9 to 7.
No,
9 to 9.
Oh, maybe that's why it's on it. I'll confirm with the directors, because the JPEG I got said 9 to 7. So I will confirm and get back to you. One more thing that I don't think you guys know about, but I don't know, maybe some face setters do, but Suzanne Brothers is a national sales director in Colorado. And those of you who don't know what a national is, like, it's the highest of the highest in Mary Kay, and she's actually about to retire. And Suzanne Brothers, yeah, I think this next year. And so I reached out to her about something else, and she's doing a Christmas party in her home, and it's gorgeous. And you get to come. Oh, I know. Those of you that are in your red jackets get to come. So be sure to get into your red jackets. If you're in your red jacket, then you go and charge for your car. Just kidding. You don't have to. But if you want me to bring you and come, okay, how about this? The people that go and charge for their car and will come in my pink Cadillac, and we'll all drive together and drive up there. So there you go. Because I'll have my pink Cadillac by then. I'll have my car back by then.
And then you return it.
No, I'll get a new one in December. It'll be great. Oh, I have my new one. I don't know. I didn't write that down, but I have it on my date book. It's December, it's the Friday, December 15th, 17th, whatever. Anyways, I have it on my date book. It's in December.
Red jacket by.
I'd say by the end of the month. By probably December 1st. So I'm excited. She actually opened that up to us. All the more reason to move up. That's exciting.
Wow.
Just for
Where
leaders.
is
It'll
she
just be
at?
the director. She's in Castle Rock.
Oh, okay.
And then her home is beautiful. Anytime you get to be in the space of it. You've been there, right, Don? If you guys went there, yeah. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so definitely going to be in red. Okay, I think that's all the announcements. Any questions on all of that? Lots of stuff. Okay, you guys ready to learn how to maximize the holidays?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to talk tonight. And those of you, how many of you are part of the Kristen Sharp's holiday planting? Have you been paying attention and watching them all? Okay, I know a few of you have. The rest of you, I want to make sure you're up to speed. So feel free to, share, because she gives a ton of stuff. I'm just going to go over just kind of a broad view. We're going to talk about, so you guys can still join it. It's phenomenal. But I'm just going to make sure everybody, no matter where you're at, has an awesome plan for the holidays. Because the holidays are our biggest selling season of the year, that you want to be set up for it. And you want to be ready for it, because before we know it, it's going to be Thanksgiving and Christmas, and then we'll be like, wow, what happened, right? That starting for the holidays starts right now, and being prepared starts now. So I'm going to map out a plan to have $5,000 for Christmas. Can anyone be excited to have $5,000 for Christmas? Okay. So I'm going to map it out, but the key is you got to start implementing these things. Some of you have heard of all these ideas, but you've got to start implementing them. And then I'm going to go through some other things a little bit later. But so $5,000 cash plan. There's a few different steps. Let's see. There's 5 different steps to do this. Number 1, Operation Makeover America, which means that you focus on, in November and December, having 25 holiday makeovers. Okay, each month. 25 holiday makeovers in November, at least 25 holiday makeovers in December. What I love about the approach of a holiday makeover is, for those people who say, oh, I'm busy for the holidays, contact me after the holidays, because you will start getting that objection. Oh no, this is a holiday makeover so that we can get you prepared for the holidays when all your friends and family come to town, okay? So you're calling it a holiday makeover, and basically all you're doing is just a normal facial and makeover. But you can let her get a new look for the holidays, right? Or, if they have friends and family in town, have them do a holiday makeover party, with all their moms and sisters and aunts and whatever, people who are always in town. So if you do 50 faces over the next 2 months, on average of $100 a face, that's $5,000 in sales. And all it would take is 10 women with 5 friends, or you could split up, into several different individual one-on-ones, right? Or you could do 10 parties of 5 people, that doesn't have to take much time. That could be 5 parties a month of 5 people, and that'd be 25 faces in the month. Does that make sense? So don't make it harder than it needs to be. Tell people you have this goal, and they'll want to be a part of it. Okay, so faces, because faces take you places, right? And then the faces will also go into the holiday gift giving, which we'll talk about later. But those of you, if you really want to maximize holiday sales, you've got to be in front of people. And when you're in front of all these people, what I would recommend is that you have everybody filling out a wish list, a holiday wish list. And I'll email all this out. I have a cute little holiday wish list that they can fill out, that basically, when they're at their facials, anything they don't buy, have them make a wish list, and then it puts their Santa on there too. So it puts who is going to buy them their, who's their Santa, who can we contact to purchase that for them for Christmas, okay? So that's the first plan, is of course faces. So number 2 is Stop and Shops, and I don't know if any of you have done stuff like this, but it's where you invite, it says find 5 women who can invite a ton of women to come and shop for Christmas gift giving ideas and their own personal beauty needs. This could be in their office or their home. So this is for someone who's like really busy. And you would go in and take all of your like holiday gift giving stuff. So you would wrap up like a bunch of gift giving ideas. And I didn't bring it in tonight, but there's so many things you could do, like to have some quick gift giving things. You have different price points. That's really important that you have different price points. So maybe have a $10 item like satin hands and Mint Bliss energizing lotion. Wrap it up all cute and pretty. Would put a big bow on it. Have that ready, and then maybe like a $20 item. So like satin lips, wrap it up, put a big bow on it, mark it for $20. You can even do like just an eye makeup mover, an adult soothing eye gel. Those are great gifts that you give people. Maybe you go to the dollar store and you do the Indulge Soothing Eye Gel plus like, I don't know, one of the masks, you know, those little masks from the dollar store. Yeah, that could be a $15 gift, you know, and you wrap it up, put it in cellophane or something cute and pretty. I have my assistant do all this stuff because that's not my gifting, but some of you love that stuff. So make it all pretty and have different price points for people. Then you want to have a higher price point, like satin hands would be like a $35 item, you know, wrap it up, make it all cute and pretty. They need to be quick items that are very generic that everyone would like. Our body wash and shave are really good ones. Satin hands, satin lips, eye makeup remover, eye gel. Let's see what else. Even like a mascara and eye makeup remover. That's like a $30 gift. Yeah, the charcoal mask like we talked about last week. What did I hear? I thought I heard somebody else say something. So anything that's like a generic gift like that everybody would love, right? Have them different price points. You can carry them in a big basket. You can literally carry, like I think Kristen Sharp or other people talk about carrying the basket around with you everywhere you go, like literally to the grocery stores or wherever, because people will be like, what is that? You know, and you have gift giving stuff right there. You can sell like that. Now, to do that, you must have inventory, right? And you need to have a good amount of inventory to be able to do this. That's another reason to stock up this month so that you can have the inventory and have these things that you can wrap up all cute and pretty. Okay, so you're going to want to make sure if you don't already have these things, and you want to think big. That's the other thing too, is you want to be thinking big. Don't just be thinking, oh, 2 satin hands, 2 eye makeup movers. No, like be thinking 10, 20 satin hands, because if you purchase them and you wrap them up all pretty, you better get your butt out there and go sell them, right? You have 2 months to sell them. Then I want you thinking big. I don't want you just thinking small. I want you thinking big and believe in yourself enough that you can get out there and sell it, right? And so, and as it gets closer to Christmas, we're going to be talking about, you know, some of those gift giving things. You go into stores where there's a bunch of men, you know, go into like mechanic shops or car dealerships or what? Tractor Supply, Bass Pro Shop, anywhere that there's men. And as it gets closer, because, you know, they're not going to plan ahead. Like even all the way up, I've literally gone on Christmas Eve and sold stuff like that to men. You know, I'm like, you know, I'm walking in with my big basket and they're like, how can we help you? I'm like, I'm here to help you. Like you're a woman. Now, any gift, I think we talked about this last week, any gift that I give, I'll always put a gift certificate in there for a facial and a makeover. And I usually put a gift certificate of some value. Contact me for a facial and a makeover and let's say a $10 or $20 gift certificate and free products, because you want that satin hands that you sell to a guy at the mechanic shop, you know, that could turn into a customer, you know, that, and if you can, you know, sometimes I'll see if I can get her number from the guy and basically say, look, it's my job as a consultant to make sure that my customers are 100% happy with it, make sure she loves it, make sure she loves the scent. And so if she doesn't love it, I can swap it out for something else. Plus, there's a gift certificate in there for a free makeover, a facial makeover. I want to make sure she gets it. Does that make sense? That in the follow-up, you guys, that these gift-giving things can turn into customers, okay? So, which, by the way, you want to take all that stuff, when you have it right there and you have it all prepackaged and all wrapped up, all pretty, you better be taking all that to your facials and makeovers that you're doing, your 25 and 50 or 25 each month. So after you sell them whatever they're buying, then you would ask them, hey, do you need any help with gifts for your kids as teachers or for your mailman or your postman or whatever? You know, you're going to plant that seed, because a lot of people don't realize that they could do their holiday gift giving through you, you know, unless you tell them. All right. They're not going to just come to you and automatically say, hey, do you offer holiday gift giving stuff, unless you tell them. So you just offer it. Like, hey, they're at the facial and say, hey, you know, I can help you get, you know, gifts for all your kids as teachers. Have you thought in advance about, you know, what you're going to get? And most of them don't know. And Dawn and I were joking earlier how she gets a ton of like mugs or whatever for Christmas and stuff as teachers, because they don't know what to, you know, they all get them the same thing. But this is something, you know, there's a whole ton of mugs. And you're like, anyways, it cracked me up. But she was wearing this cute thing that one of her kids' parents gave her, like, wow, you got a nice gift for that. But they like something personal, that this is a great thing that they could give them. Okay, so get the word out there, let them know that you can help people with their holiday gift giving stuff. So the Stop and Shop thing would be where you come with all your stuff, and it's kind of like this lady is hosting all of her friends to come and go do their holiday shopping with you. and you would do kind of like a party where you give our hostess plan or something. And so you could do it like on her lunch break, have all her coworkers be there. How cool would that be, right? So
How do you determine what price value you pay someone? The usual retail value of the product inside?
yeah, unless you throw other things in there, like sometimes if you go to the dollar store and put some extra fun stuff in there, then you could maybe mark it up or whatever. One thing I will tell you though that's really important if you're going and doing stuff like with men or whatever is that it's a flat rate. So I do a flat rate, so it's like taxes everything out the door. Does that make sense? So like let's say I was doing satin lips, it's $22 normally with tax. Maybe I throw something else fancy in there from the dollar store, and I say $25 out the door. Does that make sense? And so you want it to be a flat number because they don't have to worry about change and all that stuff. Great question. But you should just do the dollar amount. Yeah, great question. Okay, then open houses. So an open house, one in November, one in December. Remember, you do not need to be doing an open house. You invite them all here. But the average open house can be $300 to $500, depending on how many customers you have, right? And so if you had 2 at $500, that'd be an extra $1,000 retail. You could also do adopt a grandparent. This is another really fun thing you could do is you could go into a retirement community and offer to adopt a grandparent because sadly, a lot of grandparents don't get gifts. And sadly, there's a lot of people in retirement communities that nobody ever visits them at Christmas. Actually, it's pretty depressing. And so you could adopt a grandparent with your customers where maybe you just give them a gift of a mint bliss lotion or a hand lotion, maybe a mint bliss for the guys and hand lotion for the girls, or a shave foam for the guys and a hand lotion for the girls, something really inexpensive. And so like I like to do like maybe a satin lip set and a hand cream or something. So something around $25, you could do $10 to $25 value. And then so you're going to sell these to people and like for your customers and stuff, hey, would you like to adopt a grandparent? My goal is to adopt 40 grandparents at X retirement center. And if people like to help other people for a good cause, you let them know that most grandparents aren't going to get a gift come Christmas time. And so they're buying it, like they're literally paying for that. And then come Christmas time, you come and deliver it at their retirement community. It's so fun. Yeah. Well, we've done it for Pam. You've gone with me, haven't you, or something? I don't know if you've gone with me.
No, I haven't done that.
Anyways, I've gone in years past, and people that have little kids, they bring their kids, and you know, the kids go give all the little grandparents gifts, and they love it. So I know it's a really cool thing that you can do for Christmas. You could also do adopt a soldier. This is a really cool thing to do, you know, in this community where sadly there's a lot of men deployed right now, and you know you could even just like be a sunscreen or the lip block or whatever, our lip balm with the sunblock. Yeah, the shave cream. Like you could have people say adopt a soldier for Christmas, and then you go. There's actually a place you can send it. I can post the info, but it's an address that you can send. Oh, what is the name of the charity? Some charity that you can send it to them, and so you can have it shipped actually from Mary Kay straight there, and then they'll ship it off, and it's a tax deduction. Everything is really cool. So these are things that you can do that, you know, your community can get involved that can actually help you, help you with your business, but also be helping a good cause, right? Be helping a good cause. And everybody likes to help a good cause come Christmas time, right? So, yeah, and then of course so if you sold 40 sets, and she said she sold them for $25 each of the adopted grandparent, or you could do adopt a soldier, so many other things you could do. That's $1,000 right there. And that's just to the people you already know, you know, don't take any time away from what you're already doing. Step 5, 12 days of Christmas sets sold. This is a big money maker, you guys. We could talk about this all day long, and I can send you a lot of info on 12 days of Christmas. All it takes is 5 men who are looking for a great gift idea for their wife. Men do not like to shop, so we can help them. We can help men a lot this time of year. But with the 12-day, okay, so they're usually around $200. If you sell 5 12 days of Christmases to 5 different guys who want to be Mr. Romance of the Year, Husband of the Year, that's 5 times 200 is $1,000 right there, which I think you could sell a lot more. You guys know a lot of men. You work with a bunch of men. You know that, you basically just want to ask them, and you want to start asking them, hey, have you at all thought about holidays? I have the best idea for your woman. And so what the 12 Days of Christmas is she gets a gift every single day, the 12 days before Christmas. And you wrap them each up individually. There's even like little tags you can put on them that have day 1, day 2, day 3. And so you're going to make it super easy for the guy. You can even, that's the only thing I'll talk about, customizing it. But basically, he pays the $200, or there can be different price points. I'll talk about that. I can email you out a whole like holiday gift giving thing, or it's different packages of $100 and $200 and $300 that he can choose. And then you customize just really popular stuff for the woman. But anyway, so you split up into 12 different gifts, and you wrap them all each individually. So each day she gets a gift the 12 days before Christmas. Isn't that cool? I know, isn't that awesome? Yeah, any woman would love that, to get a gift to open every single day. Isn't that cool? Yes, ma'am.
What would you tell them? And I've tried that several times, and the answer I get the majority of the time is, but I don't know what she likes in Mary Kay, and so if I put 12 different things in there and she doesn't like them.
Great question. I'll answer that in a second. What's yours?
I was just gonna say, me and my husband have done a 12 Days of Christmas outside of Mary Kay, and you can spend way past $200 easy.
Oh, yeah.
So $200 for 12 Days of Christmas is not
Nothing. Oh, no,
I just
absolutely.
wanted to,
Yeah, no, it's a really good thing. So to answer your question, Frankie, yeah, he may ask that, and basically what you say is, I will help you. I know what you want to do. You're getting her really generic things, like satin hands, satin lips, eye makeup remover, eye gel. Oh, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Yeah, those are things that women love. And you tell me, we have 100% satisfaction guarantee. If she don't like anything, we swap it out. I say my job is to make sure she loves it. My job is to make sure she loves it, and make sure that. Yeah. So you tell men. You tell men two things. Number one, men don't know what to get their woman. That's it. They have no clue. They have no clue. You say, I can help you. I can help you find the perfect option for her. And if she does not love it, then we'll swap it out, and I'll make sure we get the right thing for her. And I'm going to wrap it. You don't have to deal with them all. You don't have to deal with, because they don't want to shop. They don't want to shop, and they don't want to wrap, right? They don't like any of that stuff, but they want to look good, right? And so they want to, they want to get her a nice gift. So, and then what I would say to that too, Frankie, is, well, this gift does include a facial and a makeover. So she will get to, so after Christmas, we'll get together, and I'll make sure she's 100% happy with it. If she doesn't love all the stuff, we can swap it out for something we use that day. Yeah. You just be confident. If you're confident, you express that confidence to him.
So like on the last day, like the 12th day, could it be like a bigger gift? Like a
Yes.
gift card too?
Yes.
That
Yes.
gift to like get her.
Yeah, on the last day, you would want to have it be a bigger gift. So you customize it based off his price point. And I have scripts and stuff I can email out as far as what to say, but men are an easy sale. Like, men are either, yes or no. Like women, him, ha, whatever. But men, it's like yes or no. Like, I can help you. What's your price point? Or you wanted to spend 100, 200, or 300. 9 times out of 10, they do 200 because it's right in the middle. Just like our roll-up bag plans options. You give them three options, and you go for the middle one. And so then, based off what his budget is, then you customize it. And you're just going to pick popular items. You're going to wrap everything up individually. Like satin lips would be 2 gifts. Satin hands would probably be 3 gifts. I mean, depending on, but if he does $300, then you have a lot more. One thing that's a great gift for him to give is an empty compact. Because then you get together at that appointment after, Christmas, and you customize that with her, right? And you pick the colors that she loves, okay? But you're wrapping it all up. So that's a really cool idea, right? And you wrap them up, you put them in a basket. Each of them has their day on it. So he knows it makes it really easy for him, like which one to give her each day, right? Very simple. As we get closer, we'll talk about other things. That one of my favorite things to do, like a quick gift giving thing, is a pillow gift. Pillow gifts are brilliant. Most of you probably never heard of it, but you basically ask a man. It's awesome. You ask a man and say, "So, do you have your pillow gift yet?" And he's going to be like, "Huh? What's that? Am I missing out on something? Like pillow gift? Huh? What?" And what that is it's a gift that you would put on, that he would put on her pillow Christmas night. So after all the hustle and bustle of she's wrapped all the gifts, they've opened all the gifts, she's cooked, she's cleaned, she's exhausted, It's a gift that he puts on her pillow with a little poem saying about how much he appreciates her.
That's cool.
Money, every man is like, I want one of those. There's a little poem you put on it, like everything. You guys, it's so simple. And it can just be like satin lips, eye gel, whatever. He is gonna get you know. What's he gonna get? I guess. Anyways, moving on. So, no, I have it all made. Shoot, ladies, everything we get to copy. So all of that, nothing is original in mine, please. I copy everybody else on anything original. I do not think like that. Anyways, if you do all these things start now, you could have over a $5,000 profit over the next 2 months just doing these things. We talked about several other things. The bonus step that you could really increase your income is to go into Operation DIQ and at the same time be sharing with all of those people, because honestly, right now, this time of the year is a great time to be recruiting people, because that way, that's why the company is doing this promotion this month, is because they want people to really maximize the holidays. And so you guys, over the next 24 hours, I would really push this, the starter kit, reminding people, hey, do you need some extra money for the holidays? Let's get you signed up this month. Don't forget about this promotion. It ends tomorrow night at midnight. I want you on my team. I want to help you make extra money for the holidays. I want you to pay cash for Christmas, because you guys, there is so much opportunity right now but the key is in the follow-up, okay? Care enough about them to want to help them pay cash for Christmas, okay? So follow up. All right. So the other thing that I do really, really, really want to talk about, and I'm going to email out like a whole different plan, and there's a lot of cool things that you can do. But I do want to talk about capturing the corporate market, because if you can tap into this right now, I don't know if she talked a lot about this in here. You guys, you can make so much money in the corporate market. So, but this starts now. Do you know that 97% of executives polled say no one has ever contacted them about their holiday gift giving needs? 88% of executives order their company's holiday gifts themselves, and the other 12% delegate the responsibility. The largest group of executives say they'll spend $25 to $50 on employees and $35 to $55 on clients. Okay, that's just on average, and some people consider that too cheap. So there's a $2.5 billion market to tap in holiday corporate gift giving. So if you can get in there and get in with a business who is going to give Mary Kay as a gift to their clients or to their employees, you can make a killing this time of year. And they want something personal. Nobody wants what is that thing called again? The cake that no one likes, the fruit cake. The fruit cake, that they're over giving people fruit cakes and something generic, especially everyone on a diet nowadays. Like, you never know fruit cake. But the whole point is that they want to give them something personalized. That Mary Kay is an awesome, awesome thing. And so there's letters and stuff that I can email you out. But corporate buyers, they want to buy. They're actively looking for products and services that help them run their businesses more effectively, and they want to save time, money, and increase sales and increase productivity. Corporate buyers are spending other people's money. So if you can get into a corporate buyer like a secretary or something that's in charge of that, she's spending the company's money. She's not spending her money, so she tends to be more open to that kind of stuff. Yeah.
And this is where Kristen Sharp, she says to take your basket with you to, first of all, take the administrative assistant a gift and set up the appointment to meet with whoever buys the gift giving. And then when you go in to meet her, you take your basket and you give her examples of what you can do, and you just let her pick the different levels and tell her that you'll be in a week before Christmas to deliver all the gifts, and you'll have them personalized with each employee's name on it and the little letter and everything.
Yeah, so you basically, you're going to go in, and so basically what I know about doing the corporate gift giving is you have to ask a lot of different companies, okay? Don't just think, oh, I have this one business that I'm going to go ask. You want to ask lots of businesses to get one or two, all right? And so it's a whole different market, but you've got to start now, because most of them are already thinking about it and they're already planning. So you do not wait till December to do this. You don't wait till December. And so what you're gonna do, like there's letters and stuff I can send you, but I think the more important thing is you call, and then you want to schedule an appointment where you go in and you actually show them that you have different options. And you want to make it, once again, just something very generic, like a satin hands is a great gift to give people, you know, and then, or satin lips, depending on their price point, right? You want to just make it something very neutral. I would probably do a fragrance-free satin hands, you know what I mean? Just make it very, very generic, but yet it's a personal gift, right? And so you would go in, and so you want to be thinking about what are the small businesses that you maybe know that they give that they give gifts to their clients and to their employees. Most people always give gifts to their employees, but also be thinking about like real estate agents. Like real estate agents usually, if you get in with a real estate agent, they usually give Christmas gift giving stuff. They usually give like closing gifts. Like I've partnered up with my real estate agent, and I'll do closing gifts a lot of times where she'll buy closing gifts for me, and then you know, it's this nice little basket that she'll give her clients once they buy a home and they close on a home. So partner with people who give gifts to their clients and to their employees.
Is there an example of the baskets that they can do?
No, you just make one up of whatever. Like you would just make it it depends on their price point is the thing. It's all about price point. Like if you can go from, you know, $10, $20 all the way up to $50, $100 even as far as gifts. Would you say, Becky?
And it kind of depends on the business. Like you said,
Right.
real estate, I mean, you could do something for the shower.
Exactly.
A little bath set or, you
Right.
know, the new home.
And you can tell me make it personalized or something. Yeah. So you would just take different options in to show them. Yeah. To just show them different price points. And you just talk to them too and see what their budget is and say, I can come up with something and then bring it in. Yeah. No, that's good. So you want to be thinking about what are some businesses that you could tap into, and you just want to start asking them, hey, have you thought about your holiday gift giving? Because I'd love to help.
So you just call them first before going.
It's usually, I think it's always best to call.
I agree.
I mean, just it's best to
Because
call.
you don't want to waste your time going to like 12 different ones. You know what I mean?
Right, and you want to see if you can set up an appointment.
Okay.
Like that's the best thing you can do is set up an appointment. Say, hey, I want to see if you thought about any holiday gift giving stuff. I would love to tell you a little more about it. Like I have a letter and stuff that you can send, but I just don't feel like people read letters anymore. I feel like if you can contact, the thing is you got to get past the gatekeeper though. And that's usually like the front desk receptionist or something that you want to get past her, and you got to say something like, hey, who is in charge of the holiday gift giving stuff? And you ask her and see if you can actually talk to an executive.
That's where your flowers come in. You do the flower honoring the working women, and you get to know the receptionist. And then
Yeah, and then you should work that. Yeah. Have any of you gone out and done the honoring working women like we talked about last week? Yes. You went out and took flowers. Okay, 2 of you did. That means the rest of you. That it's a great way to meet people, you guys. Seriously, I would partner up with somebody and go out because it's a great way to go meet people, quick and easy. I have flowers in my car. I need to grab them. I forgot to grab them before the meeting, but you guys can get flowers from me tonight. And literally, I'm telling you guys what I've challenged myself to do is to go out this week and hand out 100 flowers this week. I'm doing it, and so if I know if I can do it, you guys can do it too. Because it's a great way to meet people. It's so simple and easy, and women love it. And so I was reminded of that last week when I was in Florida. I'm like, duh, why did I forget to do this? Like, sometimes, you know, we hear things, we're like, that's a great idea, and then we don't do them. Like, I'm giving you all these ideas tonight. You got to do them. Don't be like, oh, that's a good idea, and then don't do them. Because this is literally, you can make so much money, you know, but you've got to be prepared and have a plan. So I'd say your first question, or your first question to ask yourself is, what is your plan? Is you got to make a plan. Which of these are you going to implement? I'm going to throw a bunch of ideas at you, but you've got to decide which ones am I going to do, and then make your list. Okay, so I'm going to contact the holiday or the corporate gifting people. Make your list of people. Okay, I'm going to contact men. Get your list of people. You know, okay, I'm going to contact, you know, all these people for my holiday makeovers. Get your list of people, and then get into action and start now. Start now, because the other thing too is all these people that you do these makeovers on, these holiday makeovers, you're going to get the wish list, and then they're going to write their Santa on there, and then that gives you a reason to call them as it gets closer and be like, hey, I don't know, Bobby, I met with your wife, Susie, and I'm her Mary Kay consultant, and I have a list of all the things that she would love for Christmas. I don't know if you need any help in your holiday gift giving stuff, but I would love to help you. What man would not love to hear those words, right?
husband of Columbus.
Exactly. That's so fun. That is an easy sale like you would not believe. But you have got to be doing the facials and getting that holiday gift, like that holiday wish list, so that you have a Santa to call. That's a super easy sale, you guys.
When do you start calling Santa?
I would say start calling mid-November.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as possible. Some people already have, I mean, I met a girl the other day that was finishing up her holiday gift giving stuff, and I'm like, it's October.
I'm supposed to call the husband on the
It's
first.
October. It's October, yeah.
They start
Yeah,
some corporate stuff in September.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the corporate stuff, yeah, we're behind the game now, so you definitely want to be starting on that for sure. But there's so many other things you can do. And then the other thing I do not want you guys to forget about is Halloween is tomorrow night. I really hope that, like last week we talked about having, last week we talked about, or Diana was here talking about, having holiday fun packs and having, gift certificates that you can give out to the moms. You guys, and I emailed all that stuff out for you. Have you done it? Are you prepared for tomorrow night? One person, 2 people, 3 people in the whole room. Get prepared. Tomorrow night, you guys, you could get a ton of names. I would, yeah. I would be handing them out. I don't ever have people come to home. You go to them. You go to them. You go to them tomorrow. I want you guys thinking big. Yeah, nobody comes to my house either, but I'm not.
I have hundreds that come to my house, literally.
No, that's good. So if you have people come to you, it's great, but if not,
Buffalo, or you want
yeah.
to settle down, we can get a whole group of people.
no, you have those for your house. They go get their own. You're too nice, Ellen. They're yours. You guys all go get your own. Seriously, I'm serious. No, because you got to be prepared for it. I'm serious. Like, think big. Think big. I would say go make at least 100. I think you'd be crazy to do less than 100 and challenge yourself. I'm going to go do 100. I'm going to hand out 100 of these. You can hand out to anybody. You could be out, at the grocery store, say, trick or treat, I'm handing out gifts to all the women today. You guys are going to make people's days. Challenge yourself to do it. Trick or treat the moms. They never get anything. They never get anything.
So quick question about that. Like, if you're out and about, do you, how would you get their info? Or do you just not?
It depends on what you give them. Like, if you give them a gift certificate, I would say, I trick or treat, and I would say, I'm handing out goodie bags. Like, bless you. You have goodie bags, right?
Yeah.
And what's in there?
It's 3 pieces of chocolate, a sample, and then my business card, and then on the back it says a free facial and $20.
Okay. So then I would say trick or treat. I have a treat for the moms, and they're gonna be like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Then I would say, yeah, and there is a well, it depends on the time too. If you're like real quick and she's rushing out, then I would say there's a gift in there for you. It's a pampering package. Text me and I'll get you your gift card. But it's better if you can get her info back. And so I would say something along the lines of like, and there's a gift card in there for a pampering package, because Lord knows we as women need all the pampering we can get. And so, if you want, I'll just text you really quickly. What is the best way to get a hold of you? I'd literally grab my phone and I'd say, well, let me get your info. Okay, what is your name? And I type it right in my phone. Like, I do that all the time. But when you have your phone in front of you and you're like, oh, let me get your info so I can text you for your gift certificate that's in there. And I make it really low key.
Does it make it less if you just write it down?
Or you can.
Okay.
Yeah, if you have paper. Yeah, if you have a,
So much if I was sitting there trying to do
yeah, I know it depends. Like, I always just put it in my phone because then I send him a text like right away. So then I can tell if it's the right number or not. Just oh, your phone didn't ding? Oh. I don't know. That's just, but I'll write them. It just depends. Like, if I'm writing them, it's totally fine. If you think you fumbled, then don't worry about it. I guess it's become a knack for me where I can talk and text at the same time. Because here's the thing is, I don't want to be awkward. Here's the important part. Don't get weird. Remember, I talk about this all the time when we're talking about it. Yeah. No, it's still not okay to be weird like that. No. You don't want to be Scary K. You're Mary K, not Scary K, okay? No Scary K, or not even Halloween, none of that, okay? No. Scary K. Oh my God. Crack me up. But just don't get weird. Like when you're there with somebody, I make it fun. You know, like I want to just be talking to her, making small talk. I can make small talk and put her in my phone at the same time and text her at the same time. So I guess if you can't do that, then just get her info and say, hey, fill out your info and I'll get you your gift certificate. You know, it's fine. Yeah. So, but you want to make as much connection with her as you can. You know what I mean? So just talk to her, but try and get her number if you can.
Yeah.
And then if she's like, oh, I'm going to do it, then say, it's okay, well, text me for the gift certificate. But either way, happy Halloween, enjoy your treat. I always want to end on a positive note.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So if she's like, oh, no, I don't want to give you your number, then be like, no, it's totally fine. Just text me your info and enjoy your treat and happy Halloween. You know, always end on a positive note. It's very important, mainly for your confidence, more than anything. Mainly more than anything. But why not make 100 goodie bags and go out and hand them out to everybody? Or just, you can print out those little gift cards. You don't need to even make anything crazy and just hand out those gift cards. Say, hey, I'm handing out pampering packages to all the moms because you're going to need it after tonight. I know. It was in the email, emailed it out last week. Yeah, she had them all printed off and it was really cute.
We have things
It's
for those
no
bags
tricks,
under your
just
eyes.
treats.
Yeah, it's like no tricks, just treats. Yeah, it was really cute. What were you saying for bags?
I said, don't say, we have something for those bags.
We have something to help those bags tomorrow morning. But why not? You guys, there's so many great things you could do for Halloween. Go to, like, there's a lot of trunk or treat things. You could go to the trunk or treat things. All little churches and different places have all the kids, you know, that'll go around and you go around and pass them to moms. You know, why not? Why not? So, all right.
To be free.
Do pre-screen? No.
Yeah, you
Some
have to sign
places
up for
use
the
it.
churches.
Oh, you do?
Some
Oh,
places
oh,
use
good
it.
to know. Okay.
Yeah.
Go to the mall. Go to wherever. Like, there's kids
Oh,
everywhere.
okay.
There's gonna be kids out.
Yeah,
that'll be-
was only the organizations within the church that were allowed.
Yeah. Well, the parents come in. You know what I mean? Like, the parents come in, and you take your kids and walk around. You don't have kids borrow someone's kid.
I've got two young
Yeah, there you
girls.
go. Or babysit your kid for an hour and I'll be right back. I'm sure your mom would love that. Yeah. But those of you, like, I know some of your teachers, like, why not hand that out to all of your teacher friends or all of the parents, you know, that you see. Tomorrow you're going to see people everywhere. Like, take advantage of it for sure. So, yeah. And then there'll be things to do for Thanksgiving, like that. There's so many different things that you can do. But all right, you guys have questions about that? Okay, you're gonna implement some of them?
Yes.
So that's very, very, very important.
On the Halloween gift certificate thingies, you put your info on the back with like one of your labels or something, or what do you use to get? But they don't have your information already on them.
There's a place.
Yeah,
There's a place to put
there's
it.
a place for it on there.
Editable.
Mhm. Yeah, it's editable.
Yeah.
Where those
Yeah.
cards are.
Yeah, it's editable. Yeah, it's editable, so you can put your information on there. Edible, not edible. Editable.
Are they in our,
In the email group, no, I emailed them, but you're probably on Brianna's list, so I can forward it to you. Yeah, I can forward it to you. Yeah, so you excited about the holidays?
Yeah.
So those are the main things I want to make sure you guys were like aware of, but it's really important to start now. And, you know, and to be really filling up your books for November too, because, you know, if you're doing those holiday makeovers, because the end of November, things get crazy with Thanksgiving, right? You really want to front load your November so that you have like tons of appointments on your books the first 2 weeks of November. Yeah. Yeah, good. She's triple, quadruple booked. That's good. No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. But go out, you guys, go out tomorrow and just be all about, you know, helping other people. If you have just print off a bunch of those trick or treat things. Yeah. The other things you guys can do too is you can get into, like, I would really be looking at like holiday booths, like see if there's any kind of holiday bazaars, holiday like things at churches and schools. There's always like little vendor events. I love those things. I love going and doing vendor events. They're probably my favorite ways to meet people. But now, yeah, well, just keep asking.
Yeah.
But and there's smaller ones too. There's a lot of smaller ones, like the churches. The big ones are taken, but the big ones are usually real expensive. Yeah, the big ones are really expensive. Like I've done the holiday gift show, and that thing's like $1,000 or something. For just a day. Yeah, no. So the big ones are really expensive, but that's why you want to get into like smaller ones. Like I know, John, you did a booth at Apple's. What was that? Apple Days. Yeah, Apple Days, and that was really inexpensive, right? It was like $50, and you got how many names? 65 names. Yeah. So you guys, there's a lot of ways to meet people that you want to be sure to be just asking. Like go around and just ask and network with other businesses. I know some of their businesses will do like open houses and stuff. That's not my favorite way to meet people, just so you know, but those don't necessarily always count. Because sometimes you'll have a business owner be more, we'll just say, like if other people come from other businesses, usually they're just make sure that it's a group of people that they're all doing the same amount of effort to bring people there. Does that make sense? Because sometimes I've had it where like nobody else brings their customers and they want me to bring all my customers so like they can sell to all my customers. So does that make sense? That make sure it's something where all the business owners are actually really working their business and they're all actively working on bringing people. Just I've learned from experience. All righty. So, all right. Well, let's rock it out. Okay. Well, I think that's it as far as I have for holiday stuff. So, anyone else want to add anything else?
Well, just one quick question. What businesses would you recommend to reach out to? Just any? Or?
Any business.
Don't be afraid
Any
to ask
business.
anybody.
Any business, especially ones that have chicks. I would highly
Oh,
recommend.
yeah.
Well, like medical offices and doctors' offices, chiropractors. You know, anything. Small businesses are good too.
I'm hopefully talking when I go to therapy tomorrow. I'm taking thank you gifts for all my physical therapists. It's at the Parkview Therapy in Hawaii. And I'm literally going in trying to figure out who's in charge.
Yeah.
So
And we'll have an email, like a script or something.
Yeah. As far as what to say, and I'll email out like an action plan. But you seriously, it starts with the mindset of starting now and having a goal and being prepared for it. Those of you who don't have inventory, I would say see what you can do to get at least a star amount of inventory so that you can, and be ordering in bulk, order 10, 20 satin hands, satin lips, eye gels, so that you can have all of those things and that you can have them there and go out and sell them, wrap them up all pretty, and then put them like at your door so you see them all the time and know that it's your job to get them out there, you know, and to get out there and start selling them, because it really is a mindset. I want you thinking big, and I want you making money.
yeah, I set the intention last night that I was going to have at least 1,800 development.
Good.
And when I got the call this morning, it was like, okay, all right, here we go, rock and roll.
Starting out,
Yeah.
you've got to have a goal. You guys, there's so much power in a goal. You've got to have a goal, and you've got to start out with the intention now. So
one thing just to add maybe to the Operation Makeover. So in a couple of weeks, I'm doing like a hydration station. So it's all about how to get your winter skin glowing, be merry and bright. And quite a few RSVPs, and so I'm wondering if like the theme sort of,
yeah, it's
I don't
good.
know, but I'm
It's good to have
hoping.
themed parties. Yeah. So would you say holiday themed makeover? Holiday
Yeah.
hydrating,
So I
getting merry and
ordered
bright.
all of the hydrating products, and people are coming and trying them.
Yeah.
What is it called again?
We're calling it a hydration station.
Hydration. Yeah. It's fun to have like just little fun names for you know, just that extra thing instead of just facial makeover, like something fun. But like a holiday makeover, like whatever, just mix it up a little. Yeah. All right, let's get on our feet and with our empowering statement. Ready. All right, y'all, say it out there too. I am great.
I am great.
I'm wonderful.
I am wonderful.
I'm a woman of excellence.
I'm a woman of excellence.
I'm a superstar.
I'm a superstar.
I will let nobody push my buttons.
I will push my buttons.
I will let nobody rain on my parade.
I will let nobody rain on my parade.
I will go over.
I will go over.
I will go under.
I will go under.
I will go around. I will go straight through.
I'll go straight through
Any obstacle that comes my way.
any obstacle that comes my way.
Because I'm highly motivated.
Because I'm highly motivated.
Truly dedicated.
Truly dedicated.
And I'm a future free coach